What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Christopher Lee. This is Christopher Lee Shreds. I want to talk about my new purchase here, latest purchase. It is a Ibanez 2350 Cherry Red Les Paul copy. It's a lawsuit guitar because of the open book headstock design, and the headstock in general, the bell cover. All of it's pretty much trying to copy a Gibson, but it looks really, really amazing. The cherry red, it's got like, the right light, you can see all the wood grain on there. I don't think it's gonna pick it up. It's a little dark in here. So, see if we can add a little more light from anywhere. But, yeah, so what else is there to say about this guitar? 1975, I got it for a great price, mainly because there's nothing really original about it. The tuners have been swapped out. These are Grover tuners. Doesn't have the star tuners. The plastic's different. It had black speed knobs on here. I've swapped this out to try to be more original. So original as in when it came out, back in 1975, the way it looks. I have pictures of it. I can try to blend them in. Somewhere, but yeah, the guitar itself plays great. The frets, they're the fretless wonders, so they're very, very short. Bending, difficult, but not impossible. But yeah, it's a smooth, fast neck. I don't think these were, the same wood that you would find in a Gibson. Pretty sure this would be like an ash body. It is hollowed out in here. It is not solid. There's definitely some hollowness inside of it, some weight relief. Still a heavy guitar, weighs about 8.5 pounds. Great design on the back. They're great wood grain. Not too beat up. It's got some battle scars, but it's in great condition. Just I paid a good price mainly because the electronics aren't in there. So what I'm going to do, though, is I did purchase a Max-On pickup for the neck and a Gibson burstbucker for the bridge. So, kind of unorthodox, but I think they're going to blend well. I think it's going to sound great. That will be more original, and then in the bridge, it'll be kind of what you expect a Gibson to sound like, because why not? Burstbucker. So let's go through some tones, though. Hear it as is. Doesn't sound bad. It's just not exactly a Les Paul tone. It sounds much more modern, much more high put. Sounds good with a lot of distortion, but it's not really what I'm looking for with this. But this thing is a collector's sort of buy. Just to imagine this all super gold right here, shiny, the back plate all gold. I mean, in its original state, this thing was probably beautiful. Why they'd want to swap it, I don't know. Different ideas of what looks good, I guess. But everything's held up. When we took this apart, it looks like there's 3 original pots. This one here is not original, but we're gonna work around it, and then we're gonna get those gold PAF style put in there. But let's check it out the way it is now. See what you think, and then once I get the upgrades, which should be happening today. So in a little bit, we'll hear what it sounds like after. I think it's gonna sound a lot better. Alright, YouTube. So as you can see, it's still in the condition it's in. It's still got the wrong pickups and plastic. That is because when I went to install these guys here, come to find out the Gibson, the burst bucker, uses a different pickup screw than the Japanese ones. The screws in here will work just fine for the Japanese one, but they're too big for the Gibson. Apparently Gibson likes to use their own screw. I don't know. But I did find, not through a big chain store, but through a very small mom and pop guitar store, the right screw. So I have it here. Unfortunately, my soldering skills are not up to par. So this is not going to happen yet. So what we're going to do is, I'll just make another video. So look out for part 2 with the original pickups. It'll be the red, the gold, the white. It's going to be very classic colors. I think that scheme, especially with the white binding. Look at this thing. This thing is great. This thing is smooth. My final thoughts on just the body right now, just the way it plays. I don't know who had it before me, but you can tell just the wear is in the chords. The actual higher up on the neck, these frets feel great. They basically feel brand new. I don't think the person before me was much of a lead player, or whoever owned this. They just probably did a lot of chords. So with that being said, look out for part 2 where we put in the original. Well, not the original, like I said. It's going to be a Gibson burst bucker in the bridge. It's going to be a basically original, maybe not for this guitar, but it's going to be a Maxon, basically a Super 70s. I think this might have come out of a Graco, but still, same exact stuff, same people made it. Verified on the serial number there. It's from 1974. It's going to be a nice fit. I think it's going to work out good. Then with the original color scheme, I think it's going to look better. And of course, because it looks better, it's going to sound better because we hear with our eyes, right? So until next time, thank you for watching the video. Look out for part 2. Press like and subscribe.